Oh, this video is so good. I wish I had someone telling me this when I was 20.
No hesitation, that's my reputation. I'm the good kind of dangerous.
Hello, vlog crew. I am here to shamelessly plug my song, Do It Better.
Promise I'm worth the wait. You know I'm better. By the way, I do it better. I do it better. Make you forget her. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Go stream it. It's on Spotify. Follow the link down below or just look up Do It Better Wengie on Spotify and all streaming platforms. If it isn't on a platform, let me know. I'll fix it because some things have gone wrong. But anyways, you are either here for my main channel video or you are here because you're curious about how to do your 20s better. From an experience, been through my 20s kind of girl. Yeah, and plus it ties in with my song title, Do It Better. Although my song is about something else, a bit explicit. We're not filtered anymore, so if you're against swear words and stuff, don't stream the song. It's about a new part of my life, you know. And if you guys want to know what that part of my life is, on my main channel, I do a life update. Anyways, how to do your 20s better. Okay, so the first one will be take more risks. You have so much time. You are young, okay? Especially if you're under 25. We're gonna split 20s into like 20 to 25 and then 25 to 30. So 20 to 25, guys, do whatever you want. Of course, depending on where you live and the opportunities that you have, maybe get your university degree. You know, if you live in a developed country that has lots of business opportunities where you don't really need to have a college degree, you don't have to go to university, guys. One, it accrues so much debt. And two, for a lot of professions, it doesn't matter whether you have a degree or not. You're just spend that money investing in yourself. There's so much to learn online, guys. There's so much to learn from people around. Also, I mean, the only kind of professions I would advise you to get uni degrees for are those ones that require it. Doctors, lawyers, things with prescriptive things that you really need to learn. But if you're doing something like starting an e-commerce store, running a business, even like marketing and stuff, you don't really need a degree. And I feel like if you find ways to show your skills practically, like these are my results, this is what I've done, you know, you do that through like interning or volunteering, study projects where they don't even need to hire you. You just pretend you're hired and just show your process and like what you've achieved. Like I own a business. I know a lot of people that are CEOs of companies and they just want to hire someone that's talented and good. And the resume and the degree is simply to prove that. If you can prove that in any other way, you don't need a uni degree. Risks, try a whole bunch of things. You don't even know if you are going to enjoy what you think you enjoy. Like I thought I wanted to be a lot of things when I was in high school. Psychologist, graphics designer, hairdresser even. You know, now that I think and look back, I don't think I would have enjoyed any of those professions. Because once you're in it and you actually do it, it's so different. Join different groups. And you know what? The best thing to do is if you're not sure whether it's like the career path you want to do, literally just speak to someone that's doing it. Hit them up on TikTok, hit them up on Instagram, be like, you're a hairdresser, I'm really interested in being one. Can you tell me what it's like? Like, what do you do every day? And there's so many people that would love to help you and just give you a rundown of like their life. Because if you don't enjoy your day-to-day life as a profession, you're not gonna enjoy being it. Like, if you want to be a YouTuber, but you don't enjoy editing videos or filming videos or like doing the boring daily things, you're not going to enjoy being a YouTuber. It's not just about going to events and getting free stuff. Like that happens like 1% of the time, but the 99% you got to get through is all that boring stuff. And if you can't hack it, it's not for you. So try things, talk to people. This is like career-wise. Personal-wise, like try not to get too much baggage in your 20s. I know like I feel old when I'm like, the new generation of women seem very carefree and, you know, liberated. And I love that for you guys. I do love that for you guys. I wish I could be more liberated, but at the same time, because I wasn't as liberated, and I mean liberated as in like dating 100 guys, going to do whatever I want, you know, sleeping with whoever I want. I mean, that is great. All for you. I love that we can do that now and it's not like a big thing. And I don't think it's a big thing either. It's just not for me. But the benefit of not doing all that is I have way less baggage and trauma. I still have baggage and trauma because I had relationships, But I feel like I would have had way more if I went and dated, you know, a lot of guys. I feel like that will bring up so much more insecurity with me. Luckily, I've never been ghosted in my life. Didn't go through with all that because I didn't date, really. I just dated people I've known for ages. So all my relationships were pretty much friends that I've known for ages that I realized, hey, are, you know, great people and I would want to be partners with. And friends don't ghost you. We have mutual friends, we have social circles. Like, they're not just gonna ghost me. Like, they can't. Literally, I know all their friends too, you know? So it's like, I never got ghosted, and I think that did really well for my self-esteem. I feel like if I got ghosted and got treated like badly by random guys because it's, you know, out of 100 guys or whatever, 50, a percentage of them are gonna treat you bad. That's gonna give me so much anxiety, so much baggage, so much trauma that I will then need to spend like years unpacking for myself. And I'm already an insecure girl, guys. So it's like, no, I don't want that for myself. People that have been through that and survived though are the strongest people. So it's not all bad. Another way I wish I could have done my 20s better is kind of in this theme of exploring, which is don't make friends with other social circles. In my 20s, I stuck with the same group of people in my same location, same kind of mindset, and I really enjoyed that. Like, it's really great being with people that are similar to you, but I would have learned so much more about the world if I went and met people from different social circles, different stages of life, different locations even, and like doing different things. It really opens your perspective, and I reckon it just makes you a more successful, all-rounded person overall because you find out things. And this is the kind of stuff that I did when I became a YouTuber because I got exposed to people from different countries. I got to meet different people because of, you know, my following everything. And wow, how I would have chosen different paths for myself if I did this earlier. I found out behind the scenes stuff of different industries and I was like, oh, that's not what I thought it was. Just stuff like that, or like seeing how people live their lives in different countries. It's because guys, in your 30s, you're not gonna keep a lot of your friends in your 20s. I hate to give you this hard truth, and you guys in your 20s might be like, oh my God, I am my friend's ride to die. Like, nothing will ever happen to us. You lose friends. Like, you lose friends over time. Priorities change, their life changes, your life changes, you're gonna lose friends. So might as well in your 20s meet a whole bunch of different people and like just learn everything, be curious. Another thing that I would do better in my 20s, oh my gosh, this is probably gonna be my single biggest regret that I didn't do in my 20s. Invest your money, girls. I'm not a finance channel, but I am here to tell you, start investing. The economy is already going really bad right now. Interest rates are high, cost of living is really high. Things are not gonna get that much better right now. Save your money. Stop buying crap. Buying crap influencers are telling you to buy, and go and save it and invest it in stocks, in assets. But in my 20s, I made a lot of money from YouTube and I did not invest it. Do you know how much better off I would be now if I just like literally put it in even just like the standard stock portfolio, like the S&P 500. If you guys haven't heard of that, do your own research. If you guys want me to do a whole finance thing, not being a financial advisor, let me know down below. I can share what I know. But if I did that, I would be 3 times richer, maybe even more than I am now. But I didn't. And it doesn't matter how much money you are starting off with, as long as you do it, because compound interest over time is crazy. Girls, think about it. How many clothes do you throw out? I literally have a pile of clothes I probably spend like thousands on, I'm throwing out right now. Imagine if I invested that like 10 years ago, that $1,000 would be way more now. I would have like $10,000 or more. Stop buying stupid shit and invest your money. This is gonna be like literally the one advice I need you guys to take away from today, to do your 20s better. I'm not gonna hop on about this, even though it's like, if you're gonna do one thing from this video, do this thing, it will change your life. I'm gonna do a whole separate video because it warrants a whole separate video. I'm already worked up right now. Please save and invest your money, guys. The next thing I would do better in my 20s is be aware of what it means to be a woman. Okay, let me backtrack. You may disagree with me, which is fine, but this is like the thing that has blown my mind in like the past year that I've like really researched into. And this is what it means to be a woman. So I've been brainwashed growing up that I needed to be an independent woman, like to be one of the guys, to be a girl boss. Those are all great things. But I don't think my parents ever sat me down and told me what it meant to be a woman. Like my mom was actually, now that I think back, a very like girl boss. She worked full time like my dad. That's kind of all I knew. So I was like, I'm gonna take care of myself and all this. But you know what I really learned in the past year? There's this whole other part of the world that works with different gender dynamics than that. And the thing about modern society is you can choose what gender dynamics you want to be a part of, because there is someone out there that wants to be on the other side of whatever you want to be a part of. You know, if you want like a equal relationship with a guy, and this is for women that want to be in a relationship or want to get married or want a long-term relationship. But even if you're single, like you want to be aware of like these things. It's like, what kind of woman do you want to be? Do you want to be a more feminine woman? Do you want to be a more masculine woman? And there's nothing wrong with either of those. I've been a masculine woman. I mean, I've been the girl boss for the past 10 years. But it's like, for me, it wasn't a choice that I made. It was just me executing what I've been told by society. I grew up, one, with a very like powerful mom in terms of like, she didn't earn more money than my dad, but she worked full time. She had her own thing going. She ran the house, you know, like my dad listened to her. So she was a very powerful woman. So that was like my role model. I then went to a high school for really gifted girls. It was a girls' school for the most gifted girls in the state. You can imagine how much girl boss energy was in my school. So like literally that was just my whole life. So like there wasn't any other way for me to be. In fact, I used to look down on like girls that wanted to just be housewives and didn't want to work. And now I realize how wrong of me to do that, because everyone can make their own personal choice. I just felt that I never made that choice for myself as a woman. And if there's one thing I want to tell you guys in your 20s is have a think about it. Like really, really think about like what kind of dynamic you want as a woman. Do you want your man to treat you kind of like a partner, 50-50? I'm not saying like treat you like a man, but treat you equally. Or do you want to be in that whole like feminine energy where he takes the role of the male traditionally and you take the traditional female role? Or it could even be reversed. Do you want to be more like the man in the relationship where you take care of your boyfriend? And I've been in that dynamic, guys. I dated a younger guy and I literally took care of him and his family, which is fine. And I enjoyed that for the time. It didn't work out because he made mistakes. We're not gonna go into that. That was fine too. I just wish that when I look back that I made a conscious choice to do all of them. Not that I just kind of just replicated the dynamic my mom and everyone told me to replicate. And I made a choice for myself. And I don't regret being a girl boss for the past 10 years. I was a tomboy growing up, guys, so I guess there wasn't much hope for me there. Make your choice, have a think about it, and don't get brainwashed to be either way. You don't have to be super feminine energy, and you don't have to be a girl boss. Just choose. It's up to you. Oh, this video is so good. I wish I had someone telling me this when I was 20. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna leave you with is gonna be like more superficial. Wear sunscreen, girls. In your 20s, start wearing sunscreen. If you're not having a daily sunscreen routine, do it now. I cannot emphasize this enough. See this? It was forced sunscreen because I never went outside. You need to keep your skin good, girls. In your 30s, in your 40s, you will thank me if you start your sunscreen routine right now, today. Don't care if you're not going out. Don't care. Just put on sunscreen in the morning. You'll thank me later. Please support my music. Go buy Do It Better as a single on Apple if you can, or stream it 100,000 times. Please add it to your playlist. Keep streaming it every day. I think you'll really love the song. It's such a cool vibe. It's proud of it. It's a perfect summer song as well. So please stream it, support my music. This is, a whole thing. And I want to do more like chatty videos like this. If you guys have any advice questions or whatever, leave them down below. I might feel like doing a video. But gosh, guys, I miss you so much. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
I could do better.